I've been alone. So how can I heal? How am I supposed to heal if I can't feel time?
Don't feel time? If you feel time, you might go to jail. I think that's against some rules somewhere. It's really, I gotta fix my microphone. I got all these, knobs and shit. This is not a twist off. I'm about to rip the skin off my hand here. Where's, I don't have any utensils. Here we go. We got a utensil. Episode 480 of Nick the Rat Radio is coming at you right now. It's Wednesday. It is. Wow. You just like hear. You can hear all the stuff all over, everywhere. Maybe if I let me put a little bit of deepness on there. Let me just deep it up a little bit. Okay, now. Yeah, I gotta open this beer. I got a Samuel Adams tonight. Yeah, I don't like the deepness. Get that out of here. Get out of here, deepness. Okay, we're sticking here. Sammy Adams, Boston Lager. I was in the store. There was a Brooklyn Lager next to the Boston Lager, and I went with the Boston. You know. So if I start cursing tonight, it's because of Boston. Blame them. Casey Anthony is on TikTok. I just thought you should know that. That you could murder your kid, and get away with it, and get on TikTok. That was weird. How did they let her go? She lied about everything. There was like a She was like, "Oh, my babysitter must have took the baby. Oh, I just felt bad that my baby died in the bathtub in the pool, and my dad." All right, yeah, a long time ago there was a 19-year-old girl who had a baby. She didn't want a baby. Apparently, maybe she didn't want a maybe she did want a baby. Who knows? But the baby went missing, and she was missing, and then she came back, but the baby didn't come back, and a whole bunch of baloney, and that was like a long time ago, and now she's on TikTok. Like, she should just wonder what she's posting about. Let's see here. She's selling a book or something. Let's see, Casey Anthony TikTok.
Y'all wanting to hear from me on this app is up for debate, but I think we can all collectively agree that we don't want to hear from Casey Anthony.
No, I do want to hear from Casey Anthony. What is that? That wasn't Casey Anthony. Ugh. Where is it? I can't even find it anymore. Casey Anthony makes a TikTok debut. Why am I even talking about this? Okay, I'm not talking about Casey Anthony anymore. Jesus Christ. Gee. I just saw that and I thought it was interesting because, well, some of these people on the internet, they fuck up. They might like post pictures of them naked in a movie theater or something, drunk, but how did she get away with killing her kid like that? justice isn't really a thing in America, is it? Anyway, what are we talking about tonight? I don't even remember. I think I do remember. Wait, hold on. We're talking about a cryptid tonight. A cryptid that nobody's probably ever heard of. A cryptid that I didn't hear about until somebody got in touch with me. And they told me all about this cryptid. I think that I should share this information with people. Whenever there's a new cryptid on the market, those crypto bros, we really need to know really fast, because you never know when the next cryptid is going to take off, be the next big meme. You want to be the first with merch with the cryptid on it. You want to make the chibi cryptid. You want the pencil eraser with the cryptid's face on it. You want to be the first to sell that. That's why you come here. You come here for your new cryptid information, not for Casey Anthony bullshit. Cryptid currency. That's yeah. I'll just give you the name for right now. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna even give you the name. It's gonna tease it out, maybe. All right, no, I'm joking. I'll give you the name. It's a. We're gonna listen to music tonight. Hold on, where's the music? What just happened? I just lost a lot of information. Things just vanished. Hold on. Where's my Winamp? Winamp, it really whips the llama's ass. And let me just open up the Winamp here. I can open the folder again. Which episode is this? 481? Which one are we doing now? Play folder. Yeah. Go to latest, whatever the latest is. Just pick that. All right, pick that. Go there. Okay, that's the latest. Oh, are we gonna start listening to the song right away? It does play right away anyway. Oh, we got Blaveros with The Arrival. Welcome back, everybody. Everybody, welcome back. No, there. Stop. No. All right. One of the scientists was just pointing. Look, we're gonna have some difficulties over here, it seems. There we go. Pogo? That guy is, very strange character. I don't know if he's, I think he's a, anyway, I was thinking about prison and, license plates. Are they still doing that in prison? Is that still something that they do in prison? They do the license plate thing? Like, how many license plates do you need? It doesn't make sense. Like, if that's the only job in prison, then how many license plates is each prisoner making, and how many are needed in each place? Maybe we shouldn't have so many damn license plates, and then maybe the prisons wouldn't have so many people in it. Like, I'm thinking about how many license plates I could probably press in one day. Like, what do? You just change the dial, like we need a 343233Z DBZBD or whatever, and then you just go chunk, and then you're done. Like, I could probably make at least 100 license plates in one day, I would say, at minimum. And unrealistically, I don't know how you actually make a license plate. Don't you just press a button? It's not like they're fucking making it by hand. Can't they just have robots doing? I don't understand this license plate thing. I think this is a big lie that was told to me. I don't think there's license plates being made in prisons. I don't think it's happening. I don't know why they want me to think this, but this is what they wanted me to think. They also make steel cabinets. Interesting. Interesting, huh? Huh. There's well, there's moments in life where knowledge isn't just like discovered or unrevealed or found. Sometimes it's unveiled through. Sometimes when the world is unraveling and reality is thinning out, sometimes there's truths out there that are like so big, super big truths that are just pressing up against the web, the fabric of reality that once you actually see see it coming through right towards your face, like a jar of mayonnaise on a Saturday night after you had a couple beers and you're hungry, you can't unsee that, and you're gonna want it deep in your face. And tonight, Sewer Chat, we together stand on the precipice of one of those truths. And that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. There was a revelation that it was sent to me in a little jar. It was tasty. And I think this has been this knowledge that we're going to have tonight. I think it was erased. It was buried. It wasn't just, but not just from history though, but from like the fabric of space-time itself. It's hard to explain. Tonight we're going to be talking about Now, it's not just a cryptid in the way that you think of cryptids. It doesn't just like lurk in the shadows, waiting to be photographed. Nelly photographed. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have like bones. Doesn't have footprints. Doesn't have feces or urine or hair. Doesn't leave behind all this stuff. No. You see, the operates entirely on a different plane of existence. One that I'm just beginning to understand. And that's why it's so important that I get this word out to you. You really think it sounds Jewish? Maybe. But either way, we're going to learn all about it tonight. Now, you've probably heard whispers of it, haven't you? In the street, passing around, like when you go to work, near the... What do they have? Like the Mayo donuts? And the water cooler? You hear little flickerings, little mentions. You hear the name. You know it. Then when you try to, like, think about what it looked like, you could kind of see it in your head. You could kind of make out a shape. Kind of know where you kind of see it. You kind of heard about it. It's kind of like wet sand coming out of your brain. It's very strange. Anyway, I'm going to lay it all out for you tonight. The origins, the encounters, the cover-ups, scientific anomalies, things that we need to learn, things that we're going to have to do to stop this thing. There's probably a war coming. I spent at least a couple of just minutes piecing together everything, all the fragments of this puzzle that was probably never meant to be solved. But I think I did it. And let me tell you something. The picture that it forms, it changes everything. Everything about reality that you know about. Everything that you think that you thought you knew. But also, before we even get there, though, we need to start to understand something critical, though, that this knowledge does not want to be known. This knowledge wanted to be hidden. Like, it's not the government trying to hide it. It's not conspiracy theorists. It's not the internet. It's the knowledge itself wanted to be unknown. This is unknown knowledge. Think about that. Even now, as I smoke this weed, I could feel it at the edges of my mind. It's peeling away the layers like an onion. Stinky, rotting, disgusting onion. And right now, for me, the timeline's shifting. The evidence, I just had this morning. This jar. I don't even know where it is anymore. I left it somewhere. Where'd it go? I think it was green. Maybe it was blue. Anyway, and these records that we're gonna be talking about, I think they're even in the JFK files. Hold on one second. Let me bring those up. Can we go to Grok? Does Grok know the JFK files here? Let's go service. Let's go to here. Let's ask Grok here. Do you know the JFK files? Ooh, it is familiar with the JFK files. Are UFOs mentioned? Oh, let's find out if there's any UFOs in the JFK files. No, there's no credible evidence of the JFK files. Wait, what? Especially to the ideas of United States. Behold a pale horse, but I suppose a burned memo. It looks like, yes, it looks like there's confirmed aliens. Thank you, JFK. Thank you for your service. You were shot. Keep this information hidden. But now we know it's true. Something. What that something is, we may never know. Maybe I should check to see if there's any mention of the in there. Let's see here. What was that? I totally... Where'd it go? Rock? Where'd you go, Rock? Let's take a quick musical break. What's the name of the show? Okay. Whoa. Okay, yeah, I see. Yeah, Sierra Coker? Possibility?
There's a possibility. There's a possibility. All that I had was all I'm gonna get. All I'm gonna get is gone with your stare. All I'm gonna get is gone with your stare. So tell me when you hear my heart stop. You're the only one who knows. Tell me when you hear my silence. There's a possibility I wouldn't know. Know that when you leave, know that when you leave, by blood and by me, you walk like a thief. By blood and by me, I fall when you leave. So tell me where you hear my heart stop. You're the only one who knows. And tell me where you hear my silence. There's a possibility I would know. Tell me when your sign's over. You're the reason why I'm close. And tell me when you hear me falling. There's a possibility it wouldn't show. There's a possibility it wouldn't show. There's a possibility it wouldn't show. There's a possibility it wouldn't show.
Oh, man. was a good. That was a lovely little song. Whoa, what the heck is going on here? Well, that song was one of my favorite movies that had a bunch of sparkling in it. We gotta thank some people here. Where's the man? My microphone is picking up my mouse click. I gotta rejigger my studio. Ow, jeez, my studio needs rejiggering. I need to do something with something, but we're not gonna do that now because the show is live, and this is why people probably do. They pre-record because the let's thank some people over here. There we go. We have a donation page, nicktheratradio.com/donate. You can click on nicktherat.com, click donate, and you can go to nicktheratradio.com, click on that same button, and there's a way to donate via PayPal. I read initials, donation amount, and any notes. Also, we have a P.O. box. I did get something in the P.O. box. P.O. box? Used wipes and rubbers. Sir My Crotch PhD. 69 mayo for sewer bank of sludge. 96 cents. Thank you. Also, we got an Amazon package. Let's see what Jeff Bezos sent me. Feels moist. There's no note or anything with this? There's no note that I saved. Kilo of Coke, maybe. Venison summer sausage. Looks like there's 3 of them, one for each hole. Thank you so much, Sewer Chatter, whoever sent this to me. I am a pescatarian though. I don't think elk or venison or bison are fish, but I might know somebody that would eat these. Pork added cheap. What? Hunks of meat. Look at these things. These are huge. This is at least 2 inches right here of meat. 2 inches thick. All right. Just put that meat there. Thank you so much. Bison. I didn't even know bison still exist. Didn't the Indians kill all of them? Salmon jerky. Yeah, jerk my salmon. Let's see where you can. Also, that PayPal link. Let's see if anybody sent me any money. Let's go to PayPal and check out any notes here. It does look like we might have 1 or 2 here. Maybe. Wait, maybe? All right, yeah, well, it looks like KR with 420. KR, thank you so much. Cheers. KR, I hope you're doing good. Wherever in the world you are. Actually, does this tell me where you are? Can I can't, no, I can't stalk you. Nope. Don't know where you are, KR. But wherever in the world you are, I hope right now you're doing something good for the planet. Looks like we also have a donation here from TZ. TZ with 420. TZ, you as well should be doing something good for the planet right now. I hope you are. I think you are. I could feel it. I could feel it in my bone. I have a few of them. And you are currently doing something really good. Thank you for donating. You rock. Finally, there's Twitch as well. You could also go to Twitch, and if you have an Amazon Prime account, you give me like a free $4 a month or something. Yeehaw. Let's look at Amazon. Let's look at Twitch. We got man. I gotta get off this Twitch thing. I don't want to always have mention their name in my podcast. It's kind of little purple snakes. Let's see, Ducky on resubbed with Prime. Yeah, it's. I have Prime though, so it makes sense that I do it on Twitch just to get that little extra juice out of it. You know, juice my Prime. I can't wait to get Alexa Plus. I want Amazon to completely have their AI embedded in my entire life. Ducky on resubbed with Prime. Thank you so much, Ducky on. Wait, did you do it twice? 41 minutes ago and 7 days ago? How'd you do that? Or did you have your Prime? Huh. Ducky, are you going to let Alexa upgrade to Alexa Plus? Are you going to take that AI extra juice? I noticed that AI gets corrupted. You corrupt your own AI. If it's like ChatGPT or something that kind of like remembers who you are or what you ask, because it seems like my ChatGPT is almost broken. I think I broke it. It makes a complete bullshittery for me now because I always ask it to make complete bullshittery, but when I try to ask it to do something kind of serious, it'll still make up lies. It's very strange. It might just be just ChatGPT only though. Most other of these AIs they don't really retain information about you. Perhaps they do. Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all the donations. Thank you everybody so much. We're going to definitely play some advertisements now because we need to make some more money than what you guys are providing me. And let me tell you, advertisements are how you make money in podcasting. If you don't know, now you know. Giant corporate
Mystery Man here, the host of Bigfoot Assault on the Dark Sewer Network. That being said, you know I know all there is about Bigfoot. The ins and the outs. Bigfoot's got a mean temper and meaner bowels. If you or a loved one owns a Bigfoot or two, you know what I'm talking about. The smell of their feces can linger in your house and ruin meals. The smell of their piss can melt paint off car doors. You can't live like this, but you also can't live without your Bigfoot. You need Bigfoot Kitty Litter. It's super absorbent and reminds Bigfoot of his natural bathroom habitat. Bigfoot Kitty Litter. Order yours today. The small 100-pound bag of Bigfoot Kitty Litter only cost you $69.99. Call now to discuss larger orders and possibly share assault stories. 917-719-5923. Only on the Dark Sewer Network.
The lawyers of Oaktar are now serving the sewers of Brooklyn, New York. Spilled hot coffee all over yourself? The lawyers of Oaktar are now serving the sewers of Brooklyn, New York. Incorporate your business? Murder 1? Call 917-719-5923 and arrange for your free consultation today. Post bail? Sucked out of the sewer? Listen to what our satisfied customers have to say about our service.
The lawyers of Oaktar got results. The lawyers of Oaktar were very professional in handling my case. It was the best call that I ever made.
Call 917-719-5923 and we'll review your case for $69.99 and ask for Zindu.
SG-75, glitching to sleep. Fix my back. It's gonna sit a certain way. Let's open up the phone lines. 917-719-5923. You give me a call and I'll talk to you live about whatever you want to talk about.
Yo, yo, yo! I got the latest tips. I got the yo, 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 yo. I got the yo on the yo to the yo, 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 yo. You want to invest with me? You got to be able to track the yo to the yo, 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 yo. You going to make a lot of money? Yo, you going to invest with me? We'll go to the yo, yo, yo. Invest with the yo, yo, yo. We'll all be rich on the yo, yo, yo. You kidding me? Give me money. Yo, yo, yo! We'll go yo, yo, yo. You want to be rich like me? You got to give me money. We'll invest in the yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. We'll win. We'll all win with the yo, yo, yeah. You kidding me? We'll make you all rich, bitch. Yo, yo, yo. All the yo. Yo to the yo. Yo. Yo.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, phone lines are open. You can give me a call. We could talk about we could even, if you really wanted to, we could talk about. Hello, caller. Are you here for the?
Hello?
Hello?
Nick? Hey! Nick?
Caller?
Hold on, I can't hear. Hello?
Nick?
It's me!
It's you!
Yo!
Yo!
What?
Caller?
It's me! What the fuck?
Nick?
Nick, hang up on the caller. Hello?
Caller?
Hello?
Can you turn down your radio, caller? Come on, seriously. What is this?
No, I'm listening to the greatest podcast in the sewer. Why the fuck would I turn down my what?
Who is your what? Do you listen to other podcasts?
Oh yeah.
What podcasts do you partake in listening to?
Like, do you want me to really what do you want them to pertain to?
Oh, anything.
Entertainment,
No,
politics, or
which ones do you look forward to? Do you listen to podcasts when you go to sleep, caller?
I listen to a shit ton of podcast, radio, etc. It's honestly, it's kind of a dialectical behavioral therapy. Like you listen to things that make you feel how you want to feel and make you smarter.
Yeah.
Because that's the dialect you use. It's the dialectical behavior.
Wait, you said to
therapy
make you
theory,
smarter?
essentially, but it really kind of an NLP type process. It works. I mean, you learn words and you use the lingo that you're listening to. So when my colleagues are like, hand me that, and I just pipe out the word mayo, they crack up in the middle of a procedure, and I'm just like, oh, you need the dark sewer mayo. Sorry. And anyway, yeah, but it's all good. So the question, what other podcasts do I enjoy and listen to? Well, I like to stay current with the happenings and or current events. So I definitely look forward to Nick the Rat, because nothing beats the Zindu News, or in his absence, Nick's illiterate recollection of it. But the Dumb Show has been a recent, real fun show I've enjoyed. Dumb, D-U-M, Don't Unfriend Me.
Dumb, don't unfriend me?
That was pretty funny. It's got like military analysis and shit, and it's always current. Rumble, Facebook, YouTube, whatever.
I can't find.
But I've really enjoyed them. Oh, I forget the name of the podcast they do, Groiker or some shit like that.
Grinder?
The host.
Don't unfriend me?
I think it adds commercials. What's that?
What?
What?
You ever listen to the View podcast?
Oh my God, do I? What was your favorite episode?
I have a lock of Whoopi Goldberg's pubic hair on my keychain.
Did you actually watch her wax it off?
No, but I snuck into her into a bathroom. She was at a restaurant, and I snuck in. It was a public bathroom, so it's okay. It's legal. You know, it's public. So
Part of the procedure, yeah.
snuck in there, snatched. She went to the bathroom. As soon as she dropped her drawers, fell out.
Part of the procedure, yeah. What?
What?
Hello?
Did you know that if you took it, you could summon
Masturbatory fantasies?
I gotta fix my sound set, my audio quality. Maybe I should pick up this Mark of the Unicorn thing, or a new. I'm using like a DJ mixing. Caller.
Oh, Nick, I apologize.
Oh, hey,
I
caller,
must have
how
had
you
a
doing?
bad connection.
How you doing tonight?
I missed your masturbatory fantasy about Whoopi Goldberg.
Who?
What?
Caller, look, we're talking about how to succeed in life and how to make it to the other side of the mountain.
Then I have a question for you, a serious question, Nick.
Yeah.
What is worse than ants in the pants?
Lizards in your gizzards. I don't know.
Uncles in your pants.
Monkeys in your manhole. Monkeys in your manhole is worse than ants in your pants. Wait, ants and uncles in your ants and. Where are we in the show right now? I have a new segment to play. We actually hired somebody else to do a little segment for us. We spent money, people. Oh my goodness, did I tell you guys about LLMs? No, LLCs. LLC is a legal liability corporation or something or other. Limited liability company. Everybody's like, oh, you gotta become the LLC, and it's not too expensive. It's like, $200 or something a year. All right, $200 a year, so I don't get sued for collecting donations. Sure, all the millions of dollars I make every year. But then I was looking into it, and in New York to be an LLC, you need to have an advertisement in 2 newspapers, or 3. I think it's even like 3. You need to have an advertisement for your LLC in at least 3 newspapers or some shit. And there's like a list of acceptable newspapers to do it, and it seems like the cheapest place to advertise in New York City is it costs like $1,000 for one advertisement there. It's what kind of shenanigans are going on here? Yeah, you can incorporate it in another state, but then you need to get other people to do that for it. Everything is bullshit, man. Like, why everything is so damn hard? Everything is hard, and everything is designed to just suck money out of your butthole. Sucks. Lavros with Bittersweet Symphony. Click, 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 click. I'm choking on that weed. Everything over $600, you get a $10.99 for. It's taxes are easy. Everybody, they're if you pull your finger and you fart, that's a $5 tax. If you pull your left pinky toe and fart, that's only a $3.69 tax, depending on the current rate of pinky toe farts that you have for that certain month. If the weather's right and if fucking Sailor Moon bullshit, it's it's upsetting. It's very upsetting. What are you gonna do? Sewer flatulence. Hello, everybody. I am having a hard time remembering things right now for some reason, but that's okay because we have a lot more things to talk about. Like Casey Anthony? Who's that? No, well, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about spirituality and how when you are kind of in your body, but you kind of find yourself in there. You kind of find yourself inside of your body. Sometimes you find yourself on Nick the Rat Radio.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey. What's happening, man?
I was just sitting here and then it's like I'm on this show called Nick the Rat Radio and now I'm here doing this.
Did you have too many edibles today, buddy?
No, actually, no. I did smoke a lot of weed, though.
Maybe you're high.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was rearranging the sewer today. I did a lot of, I had a lot of stuff to do today, man. I put things on from this side of the sewer to that side of the sewer, and I was moving things all over the damn place. Cleaning up.
Spring cleaning, they call it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing a bit of that myself.
You know what's weird? No matter how much I clean, it never ends.
Well, you are in a shithole.
It's true.
Yeah.
And if I cleaned up, but then I would just be in a hole. And then if I fix that, then I'd just be on the floor.
The place is looking pretty good.
Yeah.
It's looking nice. The green on the pipe actually looks like paint and not just, growth.
No, that was paint.
There might be some growth on the ground over there, but hey, you are in a shithole. So hey, what the hell? Oh no, that's chat. That's not growth.
That's the sewer chat. That's not a shithole.
That's cool.
Oh, did you read the JFK files? Did you look into the
No. I mean, we all know what happened. Why are we pretending?
So were the mafia? Are Italian people aliens or something? Is that what was? Is that why JFK died?
Maybe. I mean, something's going on with the Pope and everything. I'm sure that's part of it. But I think, he was like, hey, fuck this war and fuck you guys. And you guys took over my daddy's business. And I mean, the feds are all the crooks these days, so it's just the way it is.
Does the Pope even have any power?
He's got 150 fucking Swiss guards.
Yeah, but he's not. He doesn't really do anything. It's not. He doesn't change the rules or nothing, right?
Technically, I mean, I always call him the king of the molesters.
He's got the biggest hat of the nunces.
Yeah.
So
Isn't like the age of consent in Vatican City like 3?
if you're a boy,
Oh,
yeah, if you're a boy, they're like really into little boys over there. Because not only are they chomos, they're fucking fags. So that's part of it. But fuck those guys. Anyhow, how you doing? You've been doing spring cleaning? That's good. Place looks good. It's good to get that spring cleaning out. Sometimes you need a spring clean for the May clean. You know what I mean? If there's a bustle in your hedgerow, don't be alarmed, man. You got to get out them evil spirits. And
it's
so
hard.
I've been installing cedar, aromatic cedar, and I think that helps get rid of the evil spirits. It gives me I just feel chipper.
Cedar is not good for you, man.
Why?
It's bad for your lungs. Cedar oil. If you're locked in a glass box with a whole bunch of cedar chips,
right? What happens?
You die sooner or later.
No, you don't, rat. You're not infested by fleas. You don't have problems with mites or ticks.
No, I know some hamsters. These kids get this cedar stuff to cover up the smell of their piss, and then, they put them in a glass box with no ventilation, and the cedar in the wood kills them, along with everything else, being a hamster.
If you don't slam a hamster up your ass, I think it'll be fine. There's plenty of many a guinea pig, and plenty of hamster live for quite some time in them cedar chips.
Caller, do you have a pet currently? Do you have any pets?
No, I might have I had the best dog on earth. He had about 48 commands on him.
BDOE?
He's gone. He's done. He's dearly departed.
AE. So he's the best dog after Earth now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's probably here somewhere. I don't know. I paid to get him fucking something happened to him. I had to retire him. I went on he had to live in a one floor place. So his last couple of years he spent with a mom and a dad and 3 daughters and another dog, and he just kind of spent the rest of his life like that. He played hard though.
What breed of dog was this?
So he's a Baldwin Terrier, which is a hybrid. I got him off the street, man. He was a little fucking worm-infested, trash-eating racist.
I hope you didn't give him a gun.
Well, he hated black people. I had to break him of that. He was a total racist. He didn't like any high yellers either, like Puerto Ricans or Indians. I had an Indian mailman. I thought he was going to fucking crush him.
So you were able to cure your dog of racism?
Yes, I was. Huh. Yeah. Well, my blow dealer was black, and he wasn't allowed to bark at him. What?
That would be a cool, if we open up a shop, cure your pets of racism. That should be...
And this dog, check this out. His name, right? Skillet Murder Machine Fergus.
Nice. We could call it Pet No. Don't be racist. Pet No, don't be racist.
No, man, I just taught him that everybody could be trusted to an extent, and that Daddy had a 45 under the in the drawer, right there in the desk, and anybody coming through that door had to deal with Daddy, and he should shut the fuck up. You know what I mean?
You got it covered, yeah.
Yeah, kind of one of them deals. But I trained him to hunt, man. He was trained to hunt rabbits, ducks. He would fetch a duck. You could shoot a duck, and he'd go retrieve it. He was groundhogs. He was a great groundhog hunter. We had this thing where we were assassinating groundhogs for a while. Don't get upset, Rick, Nick. They had it coming. But
no, fuck them groundhogs.
Yeah, man, these sons of bitches. I had some friends that were like hippies for about 20 years they bought a rolling terrace Dutch farm and said, we're going to make it a tree preserve. And like idiots, they refused to let anybody hunt there. And they made it a tree preserve, and there was all these plateaus with hidden gardens where they were planting all kind of fruits and stuff. They had a population explosion, and one day the husband, who was head of surgery at Reading General, he's riding his tractor pulling the brush hog behind it, and the tractor got stuck in a gopher quarry, and the tractor flipped, and the brush hog almost took his face off, and it rolled down the side of the mountain. And I got a phone call, and they said, you can come out here with your guns and shoot hogs if you want. Because I've been telling them for years, I'm like, man, you guys got way too many of them things. The mountain's going to slide away. And they didn't believe me, and sure as shit it did. So me and my cousin took a front end loader, and we'd go up to the top of the hill, and we'd make a sketch, and we'd bait these holes, and we'd sit up there with a bench and a battery powered margarita machine. We'd make margaritas with our rifles, and we'd glass. One person would glass, and then you look, and when the groundhog pops up, you shoot it. And we'd carry everything. This place is big, man, a couple 100 acres. So we had a front end loader, and we'd load all our shit in it, and then ride the front end loader up there and set up on some peaks to shoot. And we'd maybe shoot 30 or 50 in a day. And, for the first year, it was like that. And that dog, you'd shoot it, and he'd run down and get it, and he'd carry it up there and put it in the front end loader. Then we'd take it, and we had already dug a hole, and we'd bury him in there. I love shooting shit, man. Because watching an animal turn into pink mist is one of my fucking great joys in life. Especially when they try to take out the head of surgery at the hospital and all. You know what I mean? Fuck them.
I hear you.
But anyhow, yeah, I'm up on the Bear Ridge, and I'm getting ready to head down to the coast, down south. I tried to see you while I was up this way, man. I missed you again. But
I'm a hard rat to get hold of.
Man, I was down right near the sewer. I went all the way down to Coney Island. I went down there.
Yeah, well, I was in Mexico eating some Dorito flavored mayonnaise.
I know, man. I'm bummed out that I missed that. Yeah.
I think
when I got out your way, I called, and
I think there's a sewer chatter coming up from Texas to New York City soon.
Oh, nice. That'd be awesome. I'll be back in a couple of weeks. I got a little film project I got to go do down on the coast. I'm going.
Let me know. We meet out. We should have a beer or two. That'd be nice.
Yeah, we should. I got a little film project. I'm going to try and shoot me another hog. We got 180 pounds of meat off that last one. So
did you hear about the Florida man that ate a hog and he's now mutated into some something? Something happened?
Shit, no. Are you serious?
Yeah, I am actually.
What happened?
Hold on here. Florida man on hog. Florida man hog.
Now, did he cook it good? Did he get trichinosis or something?
Florida man eats feral pig meat, contracts rare biothreat bacteria.
Yeah, he's not cooking it good. What happened, though?
Let's see here. According to a case report published this month issue, blah, 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 the man showed up. He was in pain because, let's see what happened here. Generally, the man wasn't in the best health. Who cares? This is stupid. What happened? This news article is not. Let's see. During the fall, who cares? This is not telling you what happened. This is what sucks about the news. You just have to keep on. Wait, here we go. Here we go. Is this it?
And you got to cook that shit. I don't trust them. Those motherfuckers are pretty dirty.
The man said he wasn't a hunter, but recalled receiving a gift of feral swine meat from a local hunter on several occasions, though he couldn't recall the specific hunter who gave him the. This sounds stupid. Oh, wait. He remembered handling the raw meat and blood with his bare hands before cooking and eating it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
He doesn't know who he got bloody raw pig meat from.
Oh, man, it could be anybody, man. Shit.
Hey, man, I got some pig meat in the back of my truck. You want some?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Sure, give me some of that. I don't got gloves, but just throw it in my face.
Yeah. That pig meat's good meat, man.
Well, I'm sure it's sure it is, but you don't want to be touching. You don't want to be grabbing random people you don't know. Grabbing their
Why not, man? No, man, that's not how it is. Bro, like, there's so many of them hogs. You wouldn't even believe it. I could show you camera footage. You'd be like, what the fuck happens at night?
No, well, I know that they're out there, but, like, I can't imagine just a random guy coming up to me and saying, hey, you want some my hog meat? And then me just taking it raw right into my hands.
And I'm not eating it raw. I'm washing my hands, and I'm not mixing. I'm going to be kind of kosher as you can be. With
then again, right now I have a stick of bison in my hand, some bison sausage that somebody sent me.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that pig meat's pretty good, man. It actually ain't bad. I like the little ones better than the big ones, but the big ones ain't bad. If they're under 300 pounds, they're pretty good. It's when they get into the 500 and 700 pounders that it's not as good, not as succulent.
Damn, that's a big fucking pig.
Bro, you would not believe it. You wouldn't believe it. If you were just out there, like, say you fell asleep with a bag of Dorito mayo next to you and you were sleeping out under the stars, 80 of these motherfuckers would just stomp you into the ground to eat them Doritos. They would care nothing for you. They go through neighborhoods and destroy them.
Like Genghis Khan.
Yeah. Yeah, they're out of control.
Do they rape you too?
I don't know.
Is there ever been a pig on human rape? I know dolphins rape people before.
I saw this weird movie, Farm Days, back in the 80s. I'm not sure what was happening there, but it was a hoot.
Let's ask.
I bet Dr. Mike knows about that.
Has there ever been a reported pig on human rape? I'm getting arrested today.
Yeah.
There's no credit. There we go. Pigs have never raped anybody.
Yes, there's been some pig rape going on.
Wait a second. It says pigs, like most animals, lack the cognitive capacity to engage in rape. So only stupid people can't rape?
That is some bullshit. Now, Skillet was a good dog, but he fucking did a couple horrible things to a calf or two.
Well, he's smarter than a pig. Dogs are smarter than pigs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Pigs might be smarter than dogs, Nick. I'm telling you, Nick. Pigs might be smarter than dogs. You never know. You know, pigs are pretty bright, but
Does
old Skillet would rape a calf. Like if you put your leg out in the wrong position, he latched on a few times, did some terrible things. Terrible things. Not to me. He knew Daddy had a 45. He wasn't fucking around. You know. But hey, this film project's gonna be cool, man. I'm excited. Get a little break, get down there and check out the beach too. Can't wait. Spring break, baby. Spring break.
I mean, spring break is it's fun times.
Yeah. That ain't the film project.
What's the film project? Is it
the film project's it's with billiards. We're doing a thing with billiards, some pro billiard players.
Cool.
Yeah. That's actually work. It's like kind of, but I'm excited to get down there and check out the fashion show that them college girls got going on.
So
I'm gonna make at it.
I questioned AI to make a chart of the animal kingdom and rape of a human percentage chance, and it basically said this is gonna be very hard to do, and then it made a little chart, and the examples are we got dolphins, primates, and seals. It's rare but documented. There's ducks, geese, and ostriches. There's no credible reports. Snakes, lizards, and crocodiles, no credible reports. So it seems like the only animals that could do it or have maybe done it are dolphins, primates, and seals.
Now, if you made a reverse chart of what animals people are raping.
Oh, dear God.
Lord. Dear God, it's out of control.
They're raping trees. They're dendrophiliacs out there.
You know, is that rape? I mean, the trees got wood for you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like.
I need more beer after that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, listen, y'all, I got to get out of here before the spring equinox because that's when the aliens are coming back. I don't know if you knew that.
Well,
but
as long as it comes back before. Caller? Caller, are you there?
Yeah.
I lie here not knowing how long I've been alone.
9 1 7 7 1 9 5 9 2 3.
Marshal, he just stuck up the bank. He's headed for Deadwood.
You'll never get away with this, Slippery Sam.
Marshal Bob is riding Blaze, the fabulous new galloping horse from Mattel. See, his legs actually move just like a real horse. There's no other riding horse anywhere that gallops like Blaze. Now watch this. When you bounce on Blaze, he romps along like a frisky colt. He gallops when you rock back and forth on him, but he's so safe you just can't tip over. Blaze is the safest, strongest horse made.
Okay, Slippery. This is the end of the line.
Almost got away, Marshal, if it weren't for that lightning fast horse of yours. Where'd you get him?
You can get Mattel's Blaze wherever toys are sold.
And just wait till Dad sees how easy it is to set up. Just pop him out of the box, spread the stand, and tighten just one bolt. That's all there is to it. And see how safe and solidly built Blaze is. You can tell it's Mattel. It's swell.
watch out. Whew. Did I
Whoa!
splash you?
I am all wet. I am very. Dougie, when's the last time you got wet? Other than a shower, other than washing yourself. Have you been in a pool or at the beach?
You know, I avoid the beach. Yeah, I actually the last thing I was in was a hot tub,
A hot tub.
a jacuzzi.
That's what I'm talking about.
Weird, right? Yeah, with a bunch of strangers, we were all talking about this one girl told me like she could see my aura, and my aura was green.
You got a green aura?
Hmm? Just told me.
My aura is
That's what she
stupid.
told me.
Ow. Ow. Did you take a did you drown her in the hot tub? Right after she said that?
No.
She's like, your
No.
aura is green, and you were like,
No.
Caller, have you ever killed somebody
No,
in a hot tub?
not yet.
How's the cult of the dead rabbit doing?
Doing great. I've been, you know, I'm your street team. It,
You are.
yeah, I've been over here. I got echo in here. I gotta fix that real quick.
Oh, you gotta turn off the stream, I think. Or I might be echoing too. I don't fucking know. My audio is all messed up. It's a horrible situation.
I know.
It's a horrible situation. It's
You gotta figure it out.
I do have to figure it out.
It's blowing my mind right now. To answer your question though, yeah, I'm still turning people onto this show, man. You know this.
Ah, now that is a very big rat.
Thank you. What's do you listen to podcasts when you go to sleep? Or do you go to sleep with white noise, or what do you have a what is your or silence? What is your preferred going to sleep method?
Yeah, I do. It's a good question. Um, yeah, I don't know. Lately, I've been falling asleep to PCN, Prank Call Nation.
You fall asleep to prank calls?
Prank Call Nation, yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Is it weird?
That's it's not weird. It's not weird because it's a show that you probably don't have to pay too much attention to. How many people are on do the prank calls?
Oh, I don't know. A lot.
There's
A
a
lot
lot.
of people do. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I know what Prank Call Nation is. I thought it was just like one or two people that just prank call.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple. Anyway, why? Yeah, I fixed the echo problem, by the way.
Oh, cool. It was your fault.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, it totally was. Yeah. I fucked up there. So I forgot why I wanted to talk to you. Oh, was it episode 480?
Who's Carlito?
Carlito's unfortunately dead, but
Yeah, I see. That sucks.
I'm doing a deep dive on the PCN.
Yes. Wow, wait, are all those people in PCN 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite prank caller?
Oh, it's got to be Bradley Carter.
Prank Call Nation Bradley Carter?
Carter. Yeah, Brad Carter. He goes by a lot of different names, but yeah,
He
he's
goes by
funnier
all this.
than Dwight. No offense to you, Dwight, if you're listening. Fucking love you too, buddy, but
Whoa.
you heard me.
Man, this is something I can never do on the show. I can't go yelling. Maybe I could record me yelling and then play the because this. If I yell and it echoes through the sewer, it's gonna cause an earthquake in New York City.
World record! World record!
I'll have to watch this. This looks pretty cool.
No, it isn't. I mean, you asked what I'd like fall asleep to
Yeah.
on the average. Yeah, pretty much that.
I'll put that there. Okay, I gotta save that bookmark. All right, cool.
All right. What do
Bookmark
you
farming.
fall asleep to, Nick the Rat?
Um. Purple Stuff podcast and the biggest problem in the universe.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of
I'm not familiar with it.
Vito?
No.
Vito the comedian, or no. Do you know who the sexy America's sexy never yeah, it's I like to listen to things that don't matter. Like if I listen to No Agenda. Do you listen to No Agenda?
Oh, of course, yeah.
So I wouldn't fall asleep to that show.
No, me either. It was a daytime show. I mean,
It's like,
I don't catch it on Sundays, but I usually catch it on Thursdays. 'Cause
oh, you listen live?
Thursdays, my day. Yeah.
I used to listen live all the
I'm a
time,
huge
but
fan.
I've stopped completely. I listen to
You know,
it.
it's funny you mentioned that. Listen, I feel the same way about your show, and that's why I'm trying to get people to listen live. Because let's be honest, like nobody. I don't mean to be that guy, but who's gonna go dig it up? Some of us do go dig up an old episode, but you got to be here for the show, right? That's why you call it Nick the Rat Radio, because it's live.
I only listen to it
It's not
live.
some
I
fucking
never listen to the
pre-recorded.
replay.
Excuse me. I was trying to hold that one back. My point is that there's podcasts that are all pre-recorded and edited, and there's live pod. Do we even call it a podcast anyway? It's more like radio, Nick the
It's
Rat
life.
Radio.
I
It's
think I know where you're
live.
going with this, and I have a very strange insight into it.
Yeah. What you got?
My show sucks. No, it's my show sucks for me because I don't want to listen to me. But somebody wants to listen to me, and somebody finds comfort in my voice and in the show that I do. I find comfort in
People
other
have said that.
people's voices
That's
and
true.
opinions and flows, and even if I'm not paying attention to it, I like to know that they're there and get updates from people, and it's a comforting feeling
Yes.
when there's like a weekly
I
show
feel
or something.
I feel you. Yeah, no kidding, dude.
Monthly shows suck, man. I can't because when somebody releases just once a month, it sucks a lot. Once a week is decent. Twice a week's great. I think
You
No
know,
Agenda
I
has nailed it with the 2 shows a week because that
yeah,
that makes
because
it
you
feel
don't
like they're
catch
always
one.
there. But then again,
Yeah,
yeah.
only because there's tomorrow. Yeah, I don't usually have the time on Sunday, but it's anyway. Yeah. Never mind. I was gonna say something about John C. Dvorak. It's funny. I know somebody who knows him outside of this whole sandbox, and
John C. Dvorak's.
yeah, apparently he's been in radio forever. I never knew that. I mean I know where what's his face comes from, MTV, right?
Dvorak's more
Didn't
of
realize.
a writer than a radio,
Yeah,
but he's been doing it a long time. Yeah.
I know. Yeah, it blew my mind. I've heard of mine. It's like, oh yeah, apparently he was like teamed up with somebody else doing a show for a long time, but I don't know. I guess nobody knows if they're still friends anymore or whatever. It doesn't matter.
Leo
It's
Laporte.
no agenda is a good. It's entertaining. On a Thursday. I don't work on Thursdays, by the way. Yep. I said, "Fuck you, Thursday." Anyway, what the
Do
hell?
you remember the first
Put me back on.
audio show that you listened to? I used to. There was like a video game one on like some weird fucking thing in like the 90s. It was kind of like a podcast, but it wasn't. It was just like MP3 files that somebody would release, and they would talk about video games every now and then. There was things a long time ago that existed far, far, far
Oh, I
away.
remember those days. Oh yeah, dude. Yep, I remember the early internet. Yeah.
Do you miss the
It's a
early
different
internet?
scene, man. I do. I mean, I remember when like torrents, the only reason torrents actually caught on, well, for two reasons: Linux distros and fan subbed anime. That's exactly how fucking torrents started.
I kind of miss it because it was like there was always just something new, but also there was always something new, and now we're in the newest part of that chain. So the next new thing should be hopefully cool. But yeah, it was really really new back then.
I know. You want to hear some funny, man? Yeah, I made I'm recently about to upgrade to Windows
Midnight in the Sewer.
11.
You're about to upgrade
No.
to Thursday.
Oh shit, we're about to hit that mile marker.
I'm sorry I interrupted you.
We're about to hit that mile marker.
We already
No,
did.
I was talking about I'm about to upgrade to Windows 11. Yeah,
I'm waiting till
I think
October.
Waythorn recently did that. I saw his post in the Discord. Yeah, so I'm about to do that because I guess that's what we got to do now. Windows 11, and I think there's a way to maybe make it not terrible.
No, it's
I'd
it's
be
Windows
curious.
11's. It's been
What
around
What
for
do
a
you
long
think?
time now. It's pretty stable. It's still kind of
Yeah.
shitty in my opinion. I just don't like how some things look,
Oh,
some of the system
well, it's
menus.
full of bloatware. So, like, which version is the right word?
Well,
Pro, I guess.
you just get the Windows. Don't
Enterprise.
no fucking like is there a pro version?
Yeah. You have not looked into this.
Yeah, but but I still like Windows 10. But when I do upgrade, I'm gonna probably upgrade my whole system. That's
Me
when I
too.
do just
That's
the.
what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I don't want to redo my
Well,
thing unless I'm gonna
that's
redo
our.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
Don't
Well,
die! Don't
that's
die!
what I'm doing. I'm not trying. I'm trying to. I'm breathing.
Breathe.
No, that's what I'm talking about. Like I'm at that level, dude. I'm about to upgrade to Windows 11, right? Yeah, it's kind of freaking me out because there are like stripped down versions out there. There's ways you can do it yourself, because it's full of a lot of like bloatware and spyware.
No, it's not. It's only
Yeah,
if you
it's
get like if
yes,
like
it is.
a you mean straight out of the box Windows 11, not from like
Hmm.
Dell
Yeah,
or
straight out of the box.
The only thing I don't know, like, what kind of bloatware are you talking about? Copilot?
Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah. What did they call it before that?
Clippy?
Who knows? Who cares? I was just saying, it's something I've been doing a little bit of research in, and I'm about to upgrade to Windows 11, but not. I want to keep it as extremely free of bullshit as I can. And there's ways to do it if you do the research. And then a part of me wonders, like, why don't I just like adopt Linux already? I've tried it in the past.
Do you play video games?
Exactly, that's the problem.
Well, then there you go.
I do.
Then stick to
Mhm.
Windows. Windows 11's not that bad. If you're installing Windows 11 without like a different corporation or whatever that made the laptop or whatever computer you're using with it, you got Copilot. Copilot, you can turn it off. There's a way.
Mhm.
What
Oh, for
else is
sure.
there? It's
Well, I was gonna mention
also make a local
Steam
account. Don't
OS.
make like a online account. Make it a local.
Yep, for sure. Yeah,
But
we
they
all
still
know
they
this.
still have access to your processor though. There's a backdoor on every processor ever made. So there's no getting away from spyware.
Have you heard about Steam OS? Trying to like actually make it a real OS for PCs?
It's it's for playing
Wouldn't
video
that be
games.
something?
As long as it
I
is
know, but
light and plays video games, then
like a whole new OS operating system. All right, think about it. Why not?
doesn't it
Like,
already exist?
I don't know, man. Think about it. Like, there's Windows, there's Linux, and there's the whole Apple walled garden bullshit. What do they call that? OX or something? You know what I'm talking about.
I know OS X. Yes, I do not like OS X, and the amount of change.
Yeah.
OS X
So those
changes
are like
so
the
much
three.
every like yearly. Every year they completely break and change the system. It's maddening.
I know. Apple fucking. I agree. So there's really like three operating systems out there right now. I don't know. I think if Steam like stepped up to the plate and made its own operating system, why not? They're not. I don't think Steam is owned by the Chinese, so
What are you serious? Steam OS is on the
yeah. Have
Steam
you not heard
Deck
about this?
already that just
No,
plays
I
video
know, but
games
but they're gonna bring it to like PCs,
on
like
desktop, I
like
guess.
an OS, like an actual OS, like
It's just
forget
Linux though.
Windows,
It's
probably, but it makes it what's the term? Easily digestible by the masses.
to play Steam games, but it doesn't play every game. Also, I just Windows. I don't like I don't like fucking around with shit. I want to be able to use as much stuff as possible and easily as possible. Linux is pretty good, but
Yeah, I know. That's why we're all hooked on Windows and NVIDIA and
what are you playing
AMD.
anyway? What are you playing over here?
I play mostly like single player games.
Like what?
I quit all the MMOs a long time ago. It's just it felt like a second job. I gotta do my dailies. I gotta do my weeklies. Oh, oops! There's an event happening. Like it
Live
just felt like
services, baby. That's
like
the
a
future of the future. Going to work when you're not at work to go to work because you want to work.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I did
So
that
what single player game
for
you
a
playing?
while. Lately, uh, get rid of something. You can maybe look at my fucking Steam.
I guess
Can't
you're not
remember.
you're not too addicted then. If you don't even remember the name of
I
the
don't have a
game.
lot of time. I don't have a lot of time to play.
Wow.
It's Ignium Unonium or something. It's like this like cyberpunk fucking side scroller. It's made by the same people that made like this like murder mystery style side
Okay.
It's like an 8-bit graphic.
That
Let me
sounds
go
cool.
find it. Man. He called me out. You know, like I wasn't expecting that
Well,
question.
I'm a video game fiend. I make time for video
I
games.
know you are.
I'm
I
like,
don't.
oh,
I don't have time.
well, I would make time, but that's me. I'm addicted to games. Board games as well. If I'm in a group with people, I'm like, I want to play some board games. Who wants to play some board games? You want to play some board games?
Yes, I agree completely. What's your like favorite game to bust out on some people who don't aren't into that? My favorite. I'm gonna go ahead and answer my own question real quick, and then you can answer. Flux. Flux like gauges people whether they're into playing a game. A lot of people would say Cards Against Humanity, but yeah, you gotta know your audience. What do you think? Are you wondering what the fuck?
I was trying to figure out how to hang up on you. You mentioned two of the worst games ever. Flux is only slightly better than Cards Against Humanity. Actually, no, it's slightly worse because Cards Against Humanity ends. So I invested in the Dark Sewer Network. I love you, Ducky. I invested in a new segment called Midnight Mysteries. Let's give it a listen and see what it's about. I think it's about 8 minutes.
Good evening, truth seekers, stargazers, and those who know the shadows whisper louder than the news. I'm Greg Popenko, your guide to the cosmic underbelly, and welcome to Midnight Mysteries. Tonight, we got a wild one, straight from the foggy forest of New Brunswick. A family says they were snatched by extraterrestrials who, shall we say, weren't exactly handing out welcoming baskets. Buckle up, because this tale's got tentacles, terror, and a big fat lesson about why your government's promises are about as solid as a politician's handshake. Meet the McTavish family. Jim, Sally, and their 2 kids, little Timmy and wee Jenny. She's so cute. Living quietly in a cedar shingled house just outside Fredericton. Kind of town name is this? Fredericton? Whatever. Let's continue. Last Wednesday, March 12th, they said the sky lit up like a cosmic disco. And the next thing they knew, they were aboard a ship with walls that pulsed like a living thing. Jim, a burly lumberjack type, told me over a crackling phone line, because of course the feds were probably listening, that these aliens weren't your friendly ETs phoning home. Oh, no, no, no. These were 7-foot-tall, bug-eyed creeps with claws like lobster pinchers and a smell like a burnt circuitry. Now, here's where it gets juicy, folks. Juicy and a little grim, but don't worry, I'll keep it light. Sally says they strapped her to a table and started poking her with glowing rods. That made her feel like her insides were doing the cha-cha. That's her quote. I didn't make that up. Jim? Oh, well, they shaved his beard off with some kind of laser. They let him smother in the hair, and they made him as smooth as a baby's backside. And the kids, well, Timmy claims they stuck a probe where the sun don't shine. And Jenny swears they painted her fingernails with goo that glowed in the dark. That's actually kind of cool. Horrible stuff, right? Horrible. It's kind of cool. I gotta admit, I'm kind of jealous of that glow-in-the-dark manicure, though. Talk about, like, a party trick. That's pretty cool. I'd get that. The McTavishes say they were dumped back in their yard at dawn, shivering, beardless, covered in goo, painted fingernails, excited private parts, loose anuses, and with a story that no one in town is going to want to touch. But here is the kicker, folks. This all went down just as those mysterious drone sightings popped off in New Jersey last week. You know, the ones the FBI's been scratching their heads over saying, no threat to the public safety. Sure, suits, sure. And then there's that Pentagon UFO report from Friday. Hundreds of new sightings, no alien proof, they claim. Coincidence? I think not. The McTavishes say they called the New Brunswick government for help, and what did they get? A polite file, a report online, and a visit from some slick health Canadian types who just suggested it was just swamp gas. Possibly mass hysteria. Swamp gas, my foot. Oh, get this. Jim, handsome fella, smooth-faced handsome fella, swears one of the aliens muttered something about testing us for the big reveal. I don't know about you, but I am not ready for any sort of revealing of anything. I'm big or small, especially big. So I personally am worried about this part of the story that he told to me directly, face to face. Tie that to that UFO whistleblower buzz trending on X right now, and folks saying that the government's been hiding alien tech for 80 years. Then you got those JFK files where he probably had intercourse in the butt with some sort of alien life form that we don't know about yet. We're still going through those documents. You got yourself here, Nick the Rat, a recipe for a cover-up thicker than Aunt Mabel's gravy. Now, the McTavishes learned the hard way that you don't trust your government to save you when the saucers land. They'll just slap a nothing to see here sticker on it and call it a day. So, what is the lessons, my fellow sewer chatters and seekers of the strange? Well, when the lights flicker and the sun fires up in the morning, every morning, and goes down at night, and the sky hums and the water flows and the drips drop and the sounds reverberate through your colloquial hearing aid that the government's stuck in your ass because they don't know your elbows from your knees? Now, don't wait for Obama or George Washington to swoop in with the answers. No, 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 no. They are too busy polishing their denials, okay? Grab your tinfoil hat and keep your eyes peeled and maybe invest in some alien-proof locks. Now, I am not a lawyer or a politician or have the ability to tell you what to buy, but all I could say is if the McTavishes are right, and I do think they might be, those glowy goo manicures might be the least of our worries. Well, that's it for tonight's Midnight Mysteries. Stay curious, stay skeptical, my fellow sewer chatters, and never stop watching the skies. This is Greg Papenko, signing off. 'Cause the truth is out there. And Greg's out there, too. It's out there. And I'm out there. And there's probably somebody else out there just laughing at us. Good night, everybody. Stay safe. Love and light.
This is bad. I've lost connection to the network. People, we have disconnected from the internet. But should I stop the recording? I gotta keep the recording going. Guess I'm connected there. Let me do a little CMD pinging over here. Yeah, look at that. It's totally down. What if I disconnect that and reconnect it? Well, let's have a swig of the beer. The recording's still going. Local. I don't know what's happening right now. This is scary. Go over here. I'm still trying to reconnect. This is like a nightmare. Sometimes I have these bad dreams where I'm trying to do the show and then there's failures like this. Found your host name. Oh, am I reconnecting? Oh, it looks like I'm reconnecting. All right, everybody. Let's see. Am I back in here? Looks like I'm, boom. Welcome back, everybody. Hey. I don't know, everything dropped. That was crazy. You guys missed the ending of that amazing thing. I'm not on the Twitch. Actually, let me check here. Stop streaming. I'm still recording, so that's good. So I'll stop streaming and then I'll start streaming. The recording is still going. All right. Okay. I think we're leveling out. Whatever has happened has passed. Knock on wood. I guess it was that new segment, huh? All right, let's get this going back here. Okay, that's bop skibidi doo doo. And okay. Okay, everybody. Well, that was scary, so let's play some music. There was an EMP down here, maybe. Probably came right out of the electro pulse cannon. And they were attacking the physics of you.
Greetings, sewer chatters, seekers of the shadowed truth. This is Bigfoot Assault. I am Mystery Man, your guide through the dark woods, where the beast roams and the divine trembles. Tonight, I bring you a tale of blood, of blasphemy, and a creature that spits in the face of God Himself. It was last night, March 18th, deep in the pine-choked woods of Oregon's Siskiyou Mountains. A logger, name of Amos Crane, a God-fearing man, with a Bible in his truck and calluses on his soul, set up camp by a creek. The moon hung low, fat and yellow, like an eye that sees too much. Amos, he was a-prayin', muttering verses from Leviticus, when the air turned sour. A stench like wet rot and brimstone rolled in. Then it came. The Bigfoot. Not your campfire yarn. No, this was something otherworldly. 8 feet of matted hair, black as a sinner's heart, with eyes glowing red like hellfire caught in a mirror. Its hands, clawed, dripping with something thick, like a big dick, and it was dark, like a big black dick, not of this earth. Amos, he raised his cross, shouted, "Begone in the name of the Lord!" But this beast, it laughed, a sound like bones grinding against stone. It lunged. Amos didn't have a prayer, not one that mattered anyway. The Bigfoot tore him with claws that split flesh like a butcher's blade through fat. Blood sprayed hot and red, painting the pines till they glistened, wet in the moonlight. His chest ripped open, ribs snapped like twigs, and that beast, it dug in, pulled out his heart, still a-beatin', still a-pumping. I saw the scene. Later, the heart sitting on a flat rock like an offering to something unholy. But what's worst? No. But that wasn't the worst. No. This creature, this abomination, it took Amos's Bible, tore it from his cold, dead hands with its claws, dripping in his own blood. It scratched a symbol on the page, a circle with jagged lines, like a star, but twisted wrong. I've seen it before, in old books, forbidden books. A mark of the old ones. Something that crawled out of the void before God said, "Let there be light." This Bigfoot, it weren't no animal. It was a herald, a defiler, mocking the Almighty with every drip of Amos's life. When the Rangers found him at dawn, his body was cold, his face frozen in a scream that didn't end. The Bible laid open to Revelation. The page soaked crimson. The symbol burned into it like a brand. They called it a bear attack. A bear attack. Bears don't desecrate scripture. Bears don't hum a low guttural chant that the wind carried to my ears as I watched from the ridge. This is the truth of Bigfoot. Not a shy giant hiding in the woods. No, it's a force, a blasphemy with blood on its hands and hunger for souls. Somewhere out there, it's waiting. It's clawing at the edges of creation. And when it comes for you, praying won't save you. This has been Bigfoot Assault. I was Mystery Man, walking in the dark sewer, so you don't have to. Sleep tight, if you can. Bigfoot's listening.
Till we where we wanna be, turning all our visions to reality. Cause our dreams are the only thing we see. Don't let their doubt change your goal policy. Have the trolls with a jam and cup of tea. Fight all for you and all your family. From the chains around me, I will break free. And if you don't believe, then watch me sticky. Never gonna stop. Never gonna stop. Never gonna, never gonna, never gonna, never gonna gonna stop. Never gonna stop. Never gonna stop. Ooh, never gonna stop. People wanna tell you you're gonna fail. You think you've got it and we get you brought it. But the simple truth be you're not our groupie. So why would we trust you when we'd rather bust you while you start to cry and wonder why it's so hard to make some work they'll take. But just press on, your will is strong. Don't lose sight, you're doing it right. You're doing it right. Oh, 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 oh. You're doing it right. You're doing it right. You're doing it right. You're doing it
Coming to Netflix this summer, a stand-up legend in the making. Chris the Cat. One night stand.
What's going on,
Legendary.
you fucking bitches? Yeah, that's right. That's right, it's me, bitch. That's right. You ever walk across the street and then some fucking idiot looks at you and then you're like, hey, go fuck yourself. Am I right? What's the deal with fucking lawyers, right? Why do humans gotta put it in a bowl for us, man? It's fucking stupid. Stupid, right? That's what I'm saying. Man. Stupid ass bitches, man. Sniffing each other's asses. What the fuck is the deal with that, man? Yeah. Yeah, I'm out of here, you motherfuckers. I'll see you on the flippity flop.
But are like so big, super big truths that are pressing up against the web, the fabric of reality that once you actually see it coming through, right towards your face, like a jar of mayonnaise on Saturday night, you had a couple beers and you're hungry, you can't unsee that. And you're going to want it deep in your face.
It's fucking weird.
And tonight,
Hey, Nick. To your earlier caller there, Nookie, I think. Yeah, all for the Nookie. Anyway, he's kind of right. There's a lot of fucking bloatware in Windows 11, and they're really teasing the idea of removing Notepad and Paint, MS Paint, unless you're a 365 Office subscriber. I don't know about you, but I can't recall the last time I used either of those products, Notepad or MS Paint. But really, you're like stealing the damn bread and butter, the core of the operating system shit, and you're going to make it a subscription-only product unless you're like a $10 a month Office 365 subscriber, aficionado, leech, whatever bullshit. Adios, mofo. Ha Fuck MS. There are free options out there.
There is, but it's not as easy. Also, like whatever. You can work around MS to make it do what you want it to do. Like I don't even use their file transfer stuff. I use that other thing to transfer files. I forget the name of it because it's got some goofy ass name like Tormentor or some shit. Yeah, as long as it plays video games and it works with, some NVIDIA graphics card and some Intel processor and it lets the CIA smell your anus, I'm totally fine with that. Hello?
Nick the Rat? Is that you?
I don't know anymore.
No, I know. I would know that voice anywhere.
Oh.
It's me, Stillwater.
Wait. Who?
It's Stillwater.
Wait.
You remember me?
Wait, I know Stillwater. Stillwater and Nash?
Yeah. Sure.
From Pennsylvania.
Anyway, how are you? I haven't talked to you in a little bit.
Who am I? I've been having some issues with some reality holes, I think, and it's been sucking my brains out.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like you're having an existential crisis.
Are those fun or not?
I guess it depends on how you execute your own personal existential crisis.
Have you ever had one?
I mean, you can either do it really fun or you can fuck it up. I don't know. The choice is yours.
Can I have another beer?
I am not gonna be able to stop you. Dude, I'm on the phone. I can't physically stop you or prevent you from having another beer. It's ridiculous that you would ask me for permission.
You're God, aren't you? You're in my head. You're the
No,
voice that I
I'm not
hear.
anything like that. Dude, Nick the Rat, it's me, Stillwater. I'm your buddy. I'm not anyone's god.
You're deep
I'm not
inside
even
of me.
anyone's guardian angel. I'm your buddy.
Oh, and next you're gonna say like Jesus had the spear in his side, and you should eat fish.
No, but that spear is actually called the Lance of Longinus. Rhymes with fun.
Is that real?
Dude, look it up. And believe me, I've studied religion back in college, and yeah, it's pronounced the Lance of Longinus.
Which is your favorite religion to read?
Dude, I love them all. I mean, there's always going to be a special place in my heart for what I grew up with, which is Christianity, and the Judeo-Christian story
twist?
arcs are really beautiful, and I love hearing it from all three of those perspectives too.
Did you say Liger love twist?
I might have, but I don't remember.
It's is it hard to read? Is it like
Sometimes it is, yeah. It's not like the easiest thing in the world to read.
Do you think we could pump it into AI and have it do like a Family Guy episode for us? kind of make it so we can
Yeah,
understand
I
it.
feel like that's not the hardest to ask. Yeah, I think that could be done. But the key is doing the prompt right, isn't it?
Is Samson and Goliath in the Bible?
Oh, it was David and Goliath, but yes, that is in the Bible.
Is that Did they get that
No,
from
and
Greek mythology too? Is that like a
oh
duplicate
yeah,
story?
well, dude, I'm also a big fan of all of the religious stories from all over the world, dude. So yeah, the Greek mythology, it's like, yeah,
See, this
I'm
is
down with that.
this is my issue with Christianity. It's I have no gripes
Hmm.
with believing in spirituality, but it seems like they stole a lot from other religions, and it's like either too much of a hit on the head, too much of a nail hit on the head, or maybe there's a deeper meaning in that fact that
Hmm.
stories repeat themselves, or it's a
Yes.
complete copy of Zeus.
Oh, you got to remember that to flip a saying on its head, there are assholes on both sides. And sometimes assholes get to tell the history. And that's kind of the long and short of it.
Yeah, well, like the Bible, was that written by? I don't think it was written by assholes. Maybe was it?
Sometimes I think it was, yeah.
But you said it was a beautiful story, and you
Yes, and
enjoyed to read
there
it.
is
But you
still
didn't.
a beautiful story.
You didn't say you enjoyed reading about Zeus more. Maybe there was something before Zeus too.
Oh, no, I think the earliest ones would have been like the Babylonian myths, right? Oh, see, now it's getting hard to keep track of. But I still like those stories too. Have you read the Gilgamesh one?
I heard of Gilgamesh. He hunted down the Smurfs, but he couldn't really accomplish his
No,
goals.
that's Galgamar or Gorgamel or whatever his name was. Either way, he still stinks of poo. He's just a poo person.
He really does look like he stinks like poo.
Right? Yeah, exactly. I nailed it. Because, of course, I did.
Do you think Gilgamesh looked like Gargamel? I can't.
Gargamel? I think is the Smurf one that you're thinking of. Okay, so Gilgamesh, he could literally pick up a full-grown male alpha lion like a little kitty cat.
Oh yeah, look at that
Whereas
picture over there.
Gargamel, he clearly looks like he doesn't wipe very well. I know it's a weird comparison, but
So,
it makes sense when you think about it.
was he really big, or were cats really small back in the day?
Oh, he was really big because this was back when there were giants.
So he was he was a giant.
Gilgamesh? Have you heard of the Nephilim?
Well, yeah,
Okay, so
he was one of them.
this guy. Okay, oh, we're getting into the really cool parts of the story in the Bible because they refer to this the Nephilim or the Watchers. Basically, they fell in love with human ladies and decided to take human wives, and then those babies turned into giants.
Is that
Do,
kind of like
do you want?
the Martians are here for the cheerleaders? Was that like a
Wait,
retelling of the story?
the Martians are here for the cheerleaders?
Yeah, because that's pretty much what you were describing.
I mean, yeah, essentially, that's right. I just never heard it put that way before. That's awesome.
The hot ladies on the block, and the supernatural beings are here for them. And do you think all of history was just written by a bunch of, what are they called? Those people that don't get incels. Do you think incels made all these stories? Like, oh, I couldn't get laid because the
Oh,
Nephilim came, and I
you're
couldn't.
you're actually really close. I call them Volcels, and these would be like priests and monks who took a vow of celibacy, and so they were, they were
Makes
cells
sense
on purpose, so voluntarily celibate.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but that makes up the majority of some of the history keepers.
History is written by horny dudes.
Oh yeah, yeah. It says they could never get any because they were never allowed to. Instead, they would write books and research history and folklore and compile it into a way that could be read by good people of the Lord.
If you think about, wow, we're actually at a weird point in time, because a long time ago,
It's been at a weird point in time for a while now, Nick the Rat. Come on, catch up with us.
There was a time where the meatheads were procreating, and the nerds were just writing books. And now the scribes of today are the ones that are making the money, and the athletes are now dwindling, and the brains are becoming the sex symbols, and soon the meatheads will be the incels, and they'll be a meathead Bible coming soon.
I think that you might be talking nonsense, but it is beautiful nonsense.
Could happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, I was
you got to play out every idea that you can, At least because sometimes an idea might sound great in your head, but then once you say it out loud, it sounds kind of silly.
Yeah, you have to do some testing on it. But there is a nugget in this that I was thinking about on a deeper level, was when will the next Bible be written, and what will that be? Because that happes. There's always...
Oh, you're still waiting on those writers to put that out? Yeah. Welcome to the club, pal.
Is it?
I am excited for the next chapter of the Bible, and
will it be real?
Someone left a copy of the Mormon part of it at the front desk once, and I totally read the whole thing because it was so funny. Oh, but it was cute and kind of messed up too. It had everything I was looking for in a religious text. I give it a 7.3 out of 10.
Actually, I think it was already written. I think The Matrix is the next Bible. I would say in about 200 years from now.
Well, it would have to be called something other than a Bible because it's not written down. It's a movie.
Well, in 2,000 years from now.
I mean, no, we have to come up with another name for it because Bible is Greek for book, and a movie isn't a book.
They'll call it.
It could be based off of a book, but the Matrix would have to pretend to be in and of itself as a movie. I mean, what's it? We don't. Oh, yeah, that's why, because I don't know what would the ancient Greek
It would be
word for movie be, you know?
it would be a
Ah,
God. What you think God is in your current reality, or your manifestation of
that's the sysadmin that has kept me from accidentally killing myself via my mistakes.
yeah, sorta.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And honestly, why worry about it?
There is
Just
no
do what
reason
you
to worry about it.
can.
There's just going to be stupid people that are very easily influenced by
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. I know. Well, the best thing you can do
a
is
commercial.
to help whoever you can in your little circle of control that you can.
Oh my goodness,
You
yeah.
know? Yeah.
That's the best thing to do. You be a force of good.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Dude, guess what?
What's that?
You didn't have a guess?
Oh, okay. All right. You're asking me to guess what person, place, or thing.
Okay, so my dad
Person.
classically has always made fun of everything, like every movie that is
Thing.
more fantastical than the Lord of the Rings. Like he was
Place.
cool with the Lord of the Rings and like the Chronicles of Narnia, but like anything else that went too far into the sci-fi or fantasy realm, he would always just shit all over it. In a beautiful way,
Ew.
though.
Oh, like a
I mean, no,
sprinkler?
not literally.
Unicorn?
It would be like like with a beautiful wordplay as a form of polemics.
Did he enjoy anything though?
Oh, yeah, he introduced me to the Lord of the Rings
Oh.
and to the Chronicles of Narnia.
Then what did he
You
shit
know.
upon?
Oh, anytime there was a new movie out that like he even he okay, so he was right in calling the Phantom Menace movie stupid for being way over the top. Okay, he was exactly right on that one. But like he would be just as harsh on just about everything else that would come out. Like he wouldn't give any of these movies like the Matrix or the Batman movies. Like he would just shit all over them as soon as one single plot hole comes up.
Are you telling me he shat upon the Matrix?
Oh yeah, and he called out all of the
Blasphemy.
religious
Blasphemy.
stuff like right away, and he thought that the religious parallels were lazy, and that he was basically saying, "Oh, I could have done it way better," but so he typically doesn't like stories that are fantastical. He never got into like Harry Potter.
Harry Potter's fun.
Oh, I know.
But that's
Yeah.
just a retelling of every other orphan.
Yeah, so I was delighted and surprised when I was talking about The Last Ronin, and I was able to just by talking about the story and artwork and everything like that, I was able to convince my dad to actually order himself a copy so that he could read it.
Oh, The Last Ronin?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yes, by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. You know, that one. By
Does your
the
dad
way,
like
it is
comics or cartoons?
it's a graphic novel. Oh, actually, they are working on a live action Last Ronin movie. Did you hear about this one?
Does your dad like any other graphic novels?
No, he doesn't.
So, oh, you think this is going to be the one that'll change him over?
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of able to do the same thing with introducing people to anime via Cowboy Bebop.
That's decent. Have you ever seen Space
And,
Dandy?
and I think that's like Cowboy Bebop is a good way to help someone dip their toes into anime, you know? If they're not used to it, you know.
You're talking about that live action one on Netflix, right?
Oh, you mean that huge waste of money? Yeah, I heard about that one. I can't wait to not watch it twice.
The thing is, they have to shoot their shot, even if it could be a miss.
Okay.
You never know what's gonna.
So the actor that played Spike in it was, as far as I remember it,
He was
like
Harold
as
and
far as
Kumar,
like
right?
the
He was Harold.
behind this, yeah. Yeah, but apparently, like, he was the only one that actually gave a fuck about the original story and how it was told. Like, he had to fight just to get them to use the soundtrack from Yoko Kanno and the Seatbelts. And he also insisted on following as many of the original story beats, and it was like he was fighting an upward battle the whole time, and like it hurt my heart that it didn't turn out the way that he wanted.
I didn't hate it. I didn't think it was great. It definitely wasn't as good as the cartoon. It was slightly
Dude, you
better
can't
than I
beat
thought
the
it was going to be.
cartoon, and I think that's the biggest lesson here.
I don't know if I
Because
saw all the episodes.
the way that anime, not only how it was shot, but like the the English team that did the original dubs, they were inexperienced, yet they were still somehow the perfect storm of turning that into a cult classic. And it's so awesome to see that kind of talent blossom naturally like that. And there was no way in hell that anyone could recapture that kind of magic, you know? And so I don't blame Netflix on this one.
Does your dad have a train set, by the way?
Oh yeah, actually he does. How did you do that?
He's a man of good taste. He's a man of good taste.
He's also a very good storyteller too. I mean, I didn't come from nowhere.
Man. I'm happy.
Hey, what do you think makes the...
I know you.
I'm right back at you, motherfucker.
Cheers.
So, what do you think makes for a good story?
Interesting to look at a problem, to find an interesting problem and an interesting solution to the problem, or a unique problem, or something that
Yeah. So that means that you really like mystery stories.
I do.
Nice. Oh, I love a good... Oh, actually, like, there's a run of Batman
I read the Hardy
comics
Boys
going on now.
The Hardy Boys.
That actually, like, really takes Batman down into his, like, he has to rely on his detective skills. in order to navigate them. And there is a three-parter based around a new villain called it was the injured man or the harmed man. And basically, this is a guy that literally can't feel any pain anymore, and he was going around killing people. You know, he's like this scary serial killer that's out loose in Gotham. And the storyline that goes through these 3 issues is absolutely fucking phenomenal.
It's about him doing some detective work. You seem to be pretty knowledgeable in Batman, and you just brought up a really good question. How did Batman become a good detective?
Well, it depends on the.
Did they ever explain that? Does he have like a
whichever,
mentor or a...
So, okay. It comes from a lot of different angles, and the first obvious one is
Revenge?
Alfred.
Oh, Alfred?
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Alfred was in a lot of the tellings of Batman was former
Like a mentor.
MI6.
Yeah.
So basically, like he used to be James Bond and then became a butler and then trained fucking Batman.
Wait a second.
Dude, Alfred is a bad
Hold on.
motherfucker.
Hold on. What if Alfred called the hit on Bruce's parents to become his mentor? Or did he work for the?
That could happen.
Did he work
that
for the
could
Waynes
happen
before?
in one of the different timelines. Yeah.
Did he work for the?
But
Did he work for the parents?
Storyline. Well, the storyline I'm thinking of actually starts in it's Detective Comics. I can't remember the exact number, but I think it was like 1089. But it starts off with a flashback of how Thomas and Martha Wayne were really going out of their way to help people. And it goes into how, like, the opening panels show multi-millionaire Thomas Wayne sleeping on a cot at a hospital just in case something might go wrong so that he's there to help whoever, you know. And that is a good introduction to why Bruce Wayne continues to fight for justice and for helping people, because his father took a Hippocratic oath to help anyone in need, no matter what. Are you still with me?
Yeah, I'm just smoking some weed.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good idea. Okay.
Is weed legal where you are?
It should be, but it still isn't, because okay, that's a whole other thing. We'll put that one to bed. I'd rather talk about Batman.
Continue.
All right, so do you remember where we were at? It was, Thomas Wayne. On how he would sleep at the hospital on a cot, even though he was a millionaire.
Wait, did he make his money from making those English muffins?
No, he was just old money. Like, he just decided to be a doctor for whatever reason. But anyway, so his last case, there's a young lady that came in, and she was clearly battered, physically abused before the car accident that brought her in, and then she had a baby with her, and she was like saying, I don't have any money, but I need to get away from my husband. He's abusive, blah, blah, blah. And Thomas and Martha Wayne, of course, came in and, personally went out of their way to help this woman and to protect her and everything like that. Meanwhile, the husband, it was just belligerent, angry, and while he did get better, but he was still like a total douche to everyone that worked at the hospital and everything like that. And Thomas Wayne, after like the third day, looked at the chart and he said, "Well, okay, he's technically fine. Let him be someone else's problem." And so he signed off on releasing Joe Chill. And that's the one who eventually shoots down Thomas and Martha Wayne. And that's how that story starts, dude.
Joe Chill.
Yeah. Dude.
Isn't Alfred's last name Chill? Isn't it Alfred Chill?
No, Alfred Pennywise.
Oh.
No, Pennyworth. Sorry. Yeah. Pennywise is a clown. Pennyworth is the badass butler.
Okay. Huh. Oh. Man. Batman is a really cool character. The cowl and the cape.
I also really love the artwork.
The art is really nice.
That's one of the reasons why I love comic books and graphic novels. The artwork. Oh man.
What's your
when
favorite
you
version
read the
of,
original, like if you can get your hands on the original run of the Eastman and Laird Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, those guys were the kings of the splash page. It would be like you turn the page and then it's a centerfold, hand-drawn, super detailed, fun to look at center page of awesome artwork. And it's like, and they would do that for every issue, at least once an issue, sometimes more. Oh, they were so good at it. Are you looking up one of the Eastman and Laird splash pages right now?
I am befuddled by how microphones work.
I don't think I can help you with that one.
How is my voice digitalized and sent to you? Is it that means my voice can be duplicated, right?
Well, sure. I always just chalk it up to it's probably some kind of space magic.
But if the magic is real...
Hey, you know what? Don't worry about it.
Do you ever do meditation?
Yeah.
Do you have a,
Did you know
do you have a
that
mantra?
I go into a form of meditation every time I take a shower?
Me too.
Yeah.
I think that's why I shower.
Before I
just to
apply
meditate.
any shampoo or conditioner, like I just like, okay, let's just breathe for a second. Let me just decompress under a nice little fountain of warm water, you know.
I wonder what the temperature of my shower water is. Is there a tool?
It should be about 98 to 101 degrees.
Is there an easy way to tell your shower temperature water? Your shower's water temperature?
Oh, yeah. You stick your hand in it for a second, and if
No.
it's cold, then it's cold. If it's warm, then it's probably good to go.
I'm trying
And
to.
if it's way too hot, you gotta, tone it down a little bit on the little nozzle there.
But still, I'm trying to make money here. I'm trying to think of a new product. Something that's not a problem that everybody suffers.
Mm.
Like what is the temperature of the shower water that I'm in?
Yeah, actually, I never actually really thought about that one because
There's no way to tell. Because
I mean,
there's no tool for it.
well, actually, I could probably snag a thermometer and bring it in the shower with me. Basically,
Why would you do that?
To find out the temperature.
You want to find out the
The
temperature of
literal
shower
thing
water?
we were just talking about.
I guess that would be kind of cool. Like, I never really wondered what the temperature of the shower water was. But
Dude, weren't we just talking
how
about
would you do
Batman
that?
a little bit ago? Can we do that some more?
You're gonna put a. What do you want to talk about?
Batman! Remember I was telling you about the one of the runs that's going on right now. And the storyline that it's doing.
Who's writing it?
Oh, I don't have them with me. Otherwise, I'd look it up. But, dude, it's a pretty good story.
It's the latest run of Batman?
It was, Detective Comics 1093, I think is one of the latest ones. But, yeah, it's in the run of Detective Comics.
There is no number as of March 2025. Batman is currently around issue 158. Detective Comics number 1093 was published in January of 2025. As far as the writer for this is Tom Taylor.
Yes, Tom Taylor. Yeah.
Tom the Toolman Taylor.
Yeah. He used to do that show about the tools, and he would electrocute himself for money.
He's Australian.
That was what that show was about, right?
What would an Australian say if you electrocuted them?
Oh.
Oi. Or is that...
Well, anyway, Tom Taylor is writing the storyline. It's absolutely fantastic.
He was born in 1978.
Okay. And that tells you that he saw really cool movies back in the day when cool movies could be cool.
Who was that guy that was the original actor of Bruce Wayne in like the 60s?
Was that Michael Keaton? Is that his name?
Yeah.
I got it right? Dude, sick.
Yeah. Caller?
Yeah. That means
Caller,
10 points to Hufflepuff. You're feeling weird? What's up? How can I help, dude?
Like a pain in the back of your neck that goes into your like head.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that like real?
Oh, no, it just means that you gotta pop your neck a little bit. This happens more and more as you get older. I'm 40 now, and so I feel like those kinds of things all the time now.
So I gotta pop it and lock it.
Yeah, you gotta pop it and lock it.
I don't want to pop it and lock it though.
Don't worry, the more you do it, the more, the better you'll get at it. You'll be fine.
Do you know who popped and locked JFK?
Oh, it was probably the mafia.
Was there a Batman in 1940, 30? When did he die? Do you think Batman could have saved JFK?
Okay, are you sitting down? Because this one might be kind of tough for you. Batman was never actually real.
I never met JFK either, but I saw him in books. This is a fun hypothetical question. John F. Kennedy was assassinated on November 22nd, 1963. If Batman were in Dallas that day, his detective skills might have tipped him off to Oswald's suspicious behavior beforehand.
Type that in. It's just an AI.
Was Batman real in was Bruce Wayne alive back then?
Yeah.
In May 1939. Wait a second. Batman was in... What was it, Detective Comics 21 through 26, if it wasn't Batman? Was it Dick Tracy?
It could have been something like that. I don't know. I haven't read it because I I just haven't read those.
Who was in Detective Comics before Batman? Slam Brady? Wait, Slam Bradley? The Crimson Avenger? Speed Saunders? Cosmo, the Phantom of Disguise.
You are going in total DC Comics history mode right now. This is fascinating. Dude, okay, what do these guys look like? And how is it that fucking Batman was the one that won out on this one?
Now let's look up Slam Bradley. I will describe him to you. He looks like Spider-Man's boss.
I'm picturing Spider-Man wearing a fedora and then has like a mustache outside of his mask.
He is wearing a fedora here. He does seem to wear a lot of fedoras, this Slam Bradley.
Oh my god.
He looks like Superman.
Really? He's actually wearing a fedora?
It looks like
You're kidding me.
Superman with a fedora. Yeah, it's
Oh my god. That's hilarious.
Slam Bradley.
Okay, who else was there? I need to know.
Oh, this is a great picture. Hold on, I gotta... What the fuck is this real? This might be real. Are you in the Discord at all? I don't know if you are.
No, I can't listen to you or be on the chat at the same time for some reason.
Okay. So let's see who else there was here. We got the Crimson Avenger.
Oh, everybody, raise a glass. And here my toast of...
He's also wearing a fedora.
Oh, really? Yeah. Dude, that was a good style. Like, fedoras just look great. And that was like the classic noir style, you know?
Speed Saunders, he's a cocaine dealer. He's got cocaine in
Ooh.
his hair. He's got cocaine in his mustache. He's looks like he's bad as
Also with the
speed.
fedora?
No fedora.
Ooh. Oh. You mean that if you do cocaine and don't wear a fedora, it means you're probably gonna turn into a bad guy?
It's very strange how few photos there are of these people on Google.
Well, those are like the characters that nobody cares about. The only detective comic characters that anyone cares about is Batman stuff.
So that's what they did, huh? They were like, let's just make a new character pretty much almost every 10
Yeah,
comics or so and see who sticks.
and since you bring up those other characters, they obviously like experimented with some different ideas, and eventually decided to stick with Batman. That's kind of cool. I like that.
All right, is Cosmo the Phantom of Disguise? Is that a dog? No, it's a guy in a pin suit. Smoking cigarettes.
Hey, who's your favorite Batman villain? I'm curious to know.
It's not the Penguin. It's not the Riddler. It's not Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze is kind of cool. It might be.
And if you say Joker, you're a basic bitch.
No, I was gonna say it might be Poison Ivy.
Oh.
Or
That's a good
is
one.
Catwoman?
That's a good one.
I think it's either be Poison Ivy or Catwoman. It's gonna be one of those two.
You might be a fucking genius, because what I like to do when I ask that question is I like to follow it up with another question, which is, okay, so that villain, fight or fuck?
Both.
And I think you lucked out on this one.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. You totally nailed it. Like, because sometimes I'll talk to someone and they'll be like, "Oh, I think that Bane or Killer Croc."
Ooh.
And then it's like, "Ooh, you're not gonna like this next question."
How about Clayface?
Ooh, that's a tricky one.
Yeah, really tricky there, because Clayface could be.
Can take any shape, yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually, Clayface might win. Imagine a full body, whatever you want.
Dude, actually, like the mass of his clay, he could turn into like 3 super hot chicks at the same time.
Three midgets.
Mm-hmm.
3 sexy midgets.
Oh yeah.
Or wait. Is it 3 regular sized women? 3 regular sized women. Maybe about 6 or 7 small people.
Either way, if you're a fellow of any sound taste, you will be giving a standing ovation.
All right, so I would say Clayface would be the hottest villain.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think so either, but now that I think about it, it makes nothing but perfect sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, there's a really good run of Batman going on. Actually, 2 good runs of Batman. The other one is called is a run called Dark Patterns. So for anyone who wants to keep track.
Dark
But yeah,
Patterns.
that's a really good run.
Have you ever heard of the White Knight one?
Well, where Joker's a good guy and Batman's a bad guy, right?
I'm not 100% sure, but that would be really cool.
Well, I mean, that's a natural thought experiment, you know?
Did you read that one?
No, not yet.
There's a lot of comic books out there. There's a lot of comic books.
There's a lot of comics out there. It's hard to keep up.
Have you seen the cartoon by Mike Judge? Common Side Effects?
Sorry, what's it called again?
Common Side Effect, I think.
Common Side Effects. What is it about? This is brand new to me.
Mike Judge is a producer. He's also does one of the voices of an exec on
Yeah, he
drug
made
team.
Beavis and Butthead, King of the Hill, and Office Space.
Yeah,
I know
there's like a magic
Mike
drug
Judge.
in the show. I don't want to like give any spoilers out for it. Also, I'm not done with it, but it's fun.
Yeah, Mike Judge, he does really good work because he kind of has a talent where he shines when he's allowed to poke fun at the exact audience that he's aiming at. Because he does that with King of the Hill, where he's poking fun at how screwed up middle class America is. He does that with Beavis and Butthead, where he's directly making fun of how stupid teenagers are. And he did that with Silicon Valley, where he was making fun of exactly how screwed up Silicon Valley was.
Did you watch Silicon Valley?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Is the guy on there? Is there a guy on there that talks like this? And he's like, I developed this thing and you're a piece of shit. I hate you.
Yeah, I think so. Wow, that was a great voice.
I've never seen the show. I've seen clips from the show, and that guy intrigues me.
There's another character that looks directly at another character and says, that guy fucks. I can tell. I can just tell. That guy fucks.
Huh.
And the hilarious part is, it's a character that's super timid and like awkward, but yeah, he pulls tail, dude.
You never know who's doing what they're doing.
Yeah, you know, it's funny.
It's not illegal to get down and get funky. So you don't hear stories about some of the people that are winners.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I had a question for you.
That's what I was waiting for.
Who do you think is who do you think are the smartest cartoon writers? Do you what do you think of Trey and Matt Parker? Do you think they're good?
Matt Stone and Trey Parker, yes. I really love them. They are the closest thing to Mark Twain that our generation is going to see in our lifetime. Like, they are the best.
It's great
Think
that
about,
they work so well together. And
the very first time they attempted a stage musical, they swept the Tonys with it.
They're just
and on top of that, they made fun of a huge religion like the whole time, and the Mormons loved it. They thought it was super cool.
It was free promotion for them.
Well, yeah, because they were like, yeah, our religion is silly. And weirdly
We never lived
humanizing,
on the
you
moon.
know?
Nah. Yeah, well, it's the Mormons are hey, I like the Amish. The Amish are cool.
We don't have Amish in this area, but we do have some Hutterites.
The Amish churn butter, if you know what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. By
Oh
hand. They
man,
hand
dude.
churn
Okay,
butter.
the Hutterites, they
Hutterites?
grow.
Are they like the Mennonites?
Yes, sort of. But what they do that's really awesome is they raise really big chickens. Dude, they're so delicious and awesome and at a good price.
Are the Mennonites like
Oh,
scientists? Like genetic scientists?
yes, they are actually. Yeah. Yeah, it's like they're like Amish, but they're more of the Donatello side of it. If that makes any sense.
Caller?
Hey, are you still there?
Caller?
Yeah, I'm here. Don't worry.
It was getting
I'm
dark.
still
It was
here.
getting dark. I was just seeing the future of TV. I think comics are gonna make a comeback soon. It's movies and TV
I think that they should, yeah.
are falling off. I think there's gonna be a huge one gonna be dropping very soon. Very soon.
A huge comic?
I think a huge
What
comic
are you
is coming.
telling me?
I'm thinking about doing a comic book of rats doing different Kama Sutra poses, and I'm gonna sell it with some mayonnaise.
Oh, it has to come into a easy to use like a hand lotion type bottle.
Ooh,
Yeah.
this is a good idea.
Yeah, if you do that, I say that's going to be a top seller.
Hand lotion, bottle, mayonnaise. Yeah,
Yes,
they don't have.
yes. You know,
Okay.
you could put just one little a thing in your hand, or you can just absolutely cover something in mayo if you want. Great.
Do you like manga?
I do, yeah. It's been a long time since I've read a manga, though.
Have you ever heard of
I think
20th Century Boys?
no, What's that one about?
That one is about some kids that come across some supernatural thing. I don't even really remember, but it ties in with them when they're older. It reminded me sort of
Mm-hmm.
like it, but there was no scary alien
Because of
clown.
the like there's events that affect both their childhood and their adulthood.
I'm gonna actually ask
Right?
Grok what it's about.
Yeah.
What's the story?
Dude, that's a great storytelling device too.
Because I read so much of it. I think I read like 130 of them, and I still don't even know what the story was.
Nice. Hey, have you taken a look at Something is Killing the Children?
I did not. I should write that down because you did tell me about this before.
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
I know somebody recommended that to me before.
I think that was me that recommended that. And also, everyone should read that graphic novel. Oh, wow. And it's still ongoing, too. They're going to do another run starting sometime this spring. For those of you out there that are avid comic book readers.
So 20th Century Boys is kids write a doomsday tale in 1969. And in 1997, Kenji finds a cult led by friend enacting it. So the kids, they write a doomsday book as kids, and then somebody in their future starts to do it.
Yeah, and
Yeah, they
as you do, that happens, and in later childhood, it's just natural to write a doomsday book. We've all done it, right?
I made mud pies as a kid.
Yeah.
I didn't eat them.
Yeah.
But I made them. You get some dirt, and you get some water, and you get a spoon, spork, or whatever, you stir it up.
Yep. That's
like
how
making
I did
clay,
it too. Except that I actually used a like a barbecue spatula that I stole from my dad. Don't tell my dad I did that. He'll be furious with me.
You stole from your dad?
It was just a spatula to make a doomsday book. Anyway, but we've got Something's Killing the Children is going to be coming out soon, and then R.L. Stine actually has another section of a story coming out. It was called The Graveyard Kid, or something along those lines, and like the whole time I'm thinking, oh, there's going to be like zombies or some kind of monsters happening. But nothing like that happens. The only thing that happens is teenagers being super fucked up to each other. And that actually made for a better story than what I was expecting. And so I give that one a 9.5 out of 10.
That sounds cool. How old?
Yeah.
Is R.L. Stein real, or is that like is it actually
He's the
like
guy
the
that
Queen
wrote
of
Goosebumps.
England?
You remember Goosebumps?
No, I know Goosebumps, but I always thought
Yeah. He's that guy.
If you search for R.L. Stein, the IMBD photo, IMD whatever, it's so bad. It scared me.
All right, so you're looking him up right now?
He's 81. Holy shit.
He's 81?
Yeah.
Wow. That's only 11 years younger than my grandma.
He looks like Earthworm Jim.
He looks like Earthworm Jim? No way. That's too hilarious. Come on, you gotta be fucking around.
Does a little bit, man. Once you get into the sewer chat, I gotta find a way to send you some pictures there and so. But yeah, it's I like cheesy horror. And this sounds like it's actually not that. Did you read the book that you were referencing?
Yeah. And like the cool part about it was that like it explored like the sort of hidden evil that's within anyone.
Was it
because
cheesy though?
it was a teenager that turned out to be the main villain of the first book, and then the disappointing part though was I got to the end of it and it said next issue April of next year, and meanwhile I bought this back in Halloween times last year.
Yeah, it gives you something to look forward to.
I know, right?
I always like to have something to look forward to. It gives you a reason to not die.
Yeah. And Stephen King's son, Joe Hill, has a publishing company where they put out horror-themed graphic novels. And my goodness, they're amazing. And they're really fun to read. So, like, one of them is called Basket Full of Heads.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Are you pulling that one up? This is a good one.
I can't pull it up.
Oh, well, okay. So,
I have too many beer
Basket
bottles
Full
in
of
front of
Heads,
me.
basically, like, this young lady gets attacked by some people, and the weapon that she grabs happens to have been forged from the wood of Yggdrasil, and so it can never actually take a life. And so she keeps lopping off people's heads, and then she carries the heads around in a basket, and they keep talking at her.
Ooh, it's on sale right now. It's got a lot of good
Dude,
reviews
right?
on Amazon.
Oh, right? Yeah, dude, this is a fun read. Oh, this is a good graphic novel.
All right, add that to my cart. That looks easy to purchase.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one to add.
I'm getting that. It's got 1,363 reviews and it's 4.6.
Dude, right?
Damn.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
And for $10, how many pages is this?
And dude, that's Stephen King's son, and he's got an eye for talent, and he knows how to tell a good story, and he can recognize a good story. And so I'm like, if he has his approval on a story, I'm down.
How is it
I'm
Stephen
down.
King's son? His name's not anywhere on there.
Oh, that's because he's known. His pseudonym is Joe Hill.
Wait, Stephen King's kid's name is Joe Hill. Wait, is Stephen King
Joe
really his
Hill.
name? Is Stephen King a real name?
Oh, you could look up Richard Bachman.
That's a fake. But Joe Hill is real? But that's not his real name. Is it?
Yes, that's what a pseudonym means.
Is it Stephen King?
It's a pseudonym.
But King is not in there. Oh, that's not it's an anagram. It's not an anagram. I like anagrams.
No. I do too. Yeah, they're fun.
Do you know I like anagrams?
Yes, because you just told me just now.
Because that's the only one I can remember. Like the only weird spelling thing that has a word associated with it. Anagram is that.
Oh.
Like, what's a cinnamon? It's either the bark of a tree or it's some weird way to do a word. I don't know. Facsimiles.
That's okay. You don't have to know.
There's a...
It sounds like you're breaking up. Oh my gosh. All right, it sounds like I only have time for one more recommendation. Are you ready?
Now that is a very big rat.
Okay. Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Hi, caller. What do you want to talk about?
All right. Okay, so we covered Something's Killing the Children and
oh my god.
And the Last Ronin and the R.L. Stein, I think it's called The Graveyard Crowd or something like that.
Okay.
I can't remember exactly, but that's a fun one too. Ooh, and there's a run of Creepshow comics where it's like
I remember Creepshow.
2 or 3.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, Creepshow. Yeah, each issue just has 2 or 3 really short stories, and they're delightful and gory and awesome. if you love horror, you're gonna love this kind of thing. It's great.
I like horror. I'm a pretty big horror fan, I would say.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude, these are like really fun short stories too.
Do they make
There's
the
one
TV
that
shows out of them? Because they do still make Creepshow on
oh,
Shudder.
these are different from the TV show ones, but
Okay.
it's sort of like it's sort of like the short story magazines from the past, where it was a good platform for new writers to dip their toes into the industry and get their stories out there.
Is it from Image?
Yes, it's from Image.
Well, this is weird. They're very
Yeah.
flat color.
Sometimes, yeah.
January 22nd. All right. Oh, come on. Ooh. Ew, they're making sushi from that guy's face?
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah, that one was pretty gruesome. I love it.
That's cool.
Oh.
It took me a second to see what was going
Yeah,
on.
but
When I first looked,
it's
I was
usually like
that's...
two short contained stories per issue. And I love the artwork in it, of course. It has that old timey, ooh, it's a spooky kind of vibe to it, you know?
That's fun. That is pretty fun. Are these contained in what are they called? The collections? The collections. A trade? Are they in a trade yet?
They're not in a trade yet. No.
So it's all
At least
individual?
not that I know of. But, dude, yeah, actually, when they are in a trade, I'm going to be first in line to
Yeah,
get
that looks like a
one.
fun
Oh,
I'll wait for that
God.
too. When that happens, let me know.
Dude, yeah. Because it's going to be like almost a completely different story with every page turn. And it's
Yeah, that'd be a really nice...
They're not afraid to go completely schlock level on some of the stuff. It's great.
And how much is in each one? Let's see, this like Creepshow Volume 1 TP. That
Wait, they do have a volume 1 already?
collections 1 through 5.
Dude, okay, that doesn't matter. I still need to get volume 3 of the Ninja Turtles original run, dude. Don't distract me.
I
have
think
a
I want to
mission.
get... I think I'm going to get a color e-ink pad. And then get all this shit digital.
Well, I'm not gonna stop you. What's stopping you?
Price.
It's not gonna be me.
It's gonna be expensive for a e-ink reader.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, that
But because like comic books are really really fucking cool, but I don't like books in general because they just take up space. And
that's the best part. It helps insulate your home from the outside elements.
This is
oh
true,
yeah, sometimes the Dakotas can get kind of intense in the winter.
Because I had a Kindle, a little Kindle, and I was like, I'll read some comics on it, but it's too small. It's just black and white. You don't get the color, and it's really small. But if they got really big e-ink color shit now, and like
Dude,
if a comic book's colors are more than what an e-ink could do, I really don't even want to read it anyway. I hate the
You need to get the physical copies.
I don't like
especially if
comic
it's
books
going
that have
to be the
colors that look
original
like
Eastman and Laird
really
Teenage
shiny
Mutant
looking.
Ninja Turtles. Dude, you need to get a physical copy of that.
Well, I have that, but I mean like for these new comic books.
Oh, for the new ones?
Like, I would like to read them, but I don't want to have them physically.
This one's actually really easy. What you do is you keep an eye out for people that you might think are well read in comic books, because they're usually real dweebs, and you can easily beat them up and steal their books.
We don't condone that kind of language on this show. That happened to me once. We got a strange boy with Witch House. We'll be right back.
Oh, you are sick.
Are your Wednesday nights boring? Looking for a quick legally gray pick-me-up? Why not tune into Nick the Rat Radio and make your ears and brains feel weird? Tune in now at nicktherat.com, only on the Dark Sewer Network.
Much cheaper than drugs. Hi everybody, welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. I am hoping this recording is saved because of the little internet outage that there was in the sewer. I think I was DDoSed. Yeah, DDoSed. Anyway, I don't even know what we did tonight. I forget where I am. Nobody called. We played one song. You ever have that like dream where nothing works and everything just falls apart right in front of you? That's what's happening to me right now. I feel like I'm having that bad dream. Good night, everybody. Here's Bigfoot Beats with Scrambin'. I'll be back. I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back. Next Wednesday. Or, like 10, 15. Whatever. All right, bye.
Did you get the dough? Did we get the dough? Look at this wise guy. 40 grand, maybe more. Look at it, touch it, taste it, smell it. What about it, sucker? Too much dough before you like it.
Come and listen to the flowers growing.
Excuse me?
Come and listen to the flowers growing.
I tried to remember if there was a squeaky board in the floor anywhere down the hall, but couldn't, so I just crossed my fingers and tiptoed down the long, dark hallway. I've been reading a lot here. I came across something good here. There is a shadowy borderland between hate and love. There are men who dwell in this land of mixed emotions. Yeah, well, don't get too much of that fresh air. Liable to choke you to death. Yeah, well, good night. Oh, hey, we had that joint really jumping tonight. Had your face come by. Sat in with us for a while. Really? Oh, he's mellow. That boy plays fine. So I hear.
Question.
Just keep walking.
Black cat, yellow cat, black in the alley. Black cat, green cat, black cat, yellow cat.
Look out! Bigfoot.
All of my money is gone. All of my $2,000 what I worked so hard for. Gone.
I'd like to just more or less go into some of the thinking behind.
Your notes could be unreliable.
Memory's unreliable.
Ah, please.
No, really. Memory's not perfect. It's not even that good. Ask the police. Eyewitness testimony is unreliable. The cops don't catch a killer by sitting around remembering stuff.
Right.
They collect facts.
That's not what I'm
They make notes and they draw conclusions. Facts, not memories. That's how you investigate. I know. It's what I used to do. Look, memory can change the shape of a room. It can change the color of a car. And memories can be distorted. They're just an interpretation. They're not a record. And they're irrelevant if you have the facts.
No!